Sound production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. This one is going to be somewhat hilarious because honestly, there's a lot of people that are too afraid to, call out women on their mediocrity and how they try to compare it and try to say that it is equal to men. I got some examples, chat. I got a good amount of examples I pulled up. I think it's just too funny. The fact that you're a functional adult, you think that you're a bad bitch, you think that you're a queen or all these other nicknames that you want to put upon yourself just because you pay your phone bill, just because you pay your Netflix bill, all of a sudden you're this bad bitch that you don't need a man? You sure about that? You sure about that? Because there's a difference between being a actual woman that gets shit done and a woman that just wants to brag about getting her bills paid. There's a clear difference between the two. But before we begin, let me see what's going on in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Witchfinder says, though we may find it lame abroad. Oh, hold on, let me bring it up. Though we may find it lame, a broad base of mediocrity is the only way a highly organized and stratified society has had a weight-bearing foundation for the entirety of the pyramid, so to speak. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but it's like saying that the people that are the bottom of the hierarchy, the bottom of the pyramid, compare themselves to the tippity top, the king, the queen, the pharaoh, or whoever it is, the one that's the top of the pyramid. It's like the basic peasants are trying to say that they're just as important as the king and queen or whoever it is, which makes no sense. But this is what we had to do today. This is literally what we had to do today. A lot of people, men and women, but mostly women, they have a false sense of inflated ego, believing that they're the best things to slice bread, which is clearly not the case. All right, let me see what else. The cat went there. Oh, the cat went here and there. Thank you for the $5.50 New Zealand dollars. I think it's New Zealand. Thank you very much for the super sticker, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're definitely in here doing your thing right now. The cat went here and there, says mediocrity. That sounds like my wanger. Bro. Oh, at least you're honest with yourself, right? Like, I don't know what else to say to that, bro. Let me see. The second half says it's not even mediocrity that is being incentivized at this point, but something beneath that. Instead of people having standards, they are celebrated for actively going against them. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Especially with the single mother phenomenon, right? Model women in general, they wear the single motherhood like a badge of honor. They wear that title as a badge of honor, which is definitely going against the very thing that they're trying to promote. I'm strong, independent. I don't need a man. I'm a single mother because I'm able to get subsidized by the government and welfare and all these baby daddies that's paying me child support and alimony and blah, blah, blah. So independent, right? The second hat also says, Yudis, ever done a stream on debt slavery? No, I have not. But that is definitely an idea I plan on doing in the future. In fact, I just may get TFM on this one as well, because I'm pretty sure TFM, he's very well informed when it comes to economics and finance. I have avoided debt my entire life. Don't think I ever borrowed $1. Might have from my mom. But when I look around, people seem to be in deep. What? Well, how you say, with the collapse, okay, second half. With the collapse of the structure of the nuclear family in the West, there isn't that many people these days that are able to rely on family as a whole. Right? They're not really able to rely on family in order to borrow some type of income that they're able to pay back down the road, because there is no family in the first place. Unfortunately, it's just a broken home. Everybody's just doing their own thing. There is no sense of unity in the West. So the next best thing is going to the government and asking for some type of loan. And they know this. That's why majority of the loans that are given by the government, the APR is hella high, or pretty much interest rate. The interest rate is so ridiculously high, it's not even funny. And they know this. But back to the family part, unfortunately, a lot of people, they bank on the government because they have nobody else. And that's completely fucked. Believe me, if the father was in the picture, and depending on the situation, I'm sure the father would not mind handing over some money to the kids, zero interest. That's the big thing right there. But that's a whole different conversation in the future. That's a whole like economics conversation. All right, let me keep going. All right, I see Frost. What's going on, Frost? Uh I see Psy was good. Ghost, Psy, Spider. I don't want to see more people. We were at August Lion. Says what's good, gentlemen. Yeah, what is good, gentlemen? Tara says, I'm going all in on crypto, diversifying and holding. My portfolio has been flat the past 2 months, however. It's a good thing to invest in crypto, but make sure that you're only investing money that you're willing to lose. That's the big thing. That's where a lot of people fuck up when it comes to stocks and shit. If you're going to be investing anything in these type of situations, make sure you only invest the amount of money that you are willing to lose. Don't go all in. Don't put all of your funds in there, because unfortunately, hey, the stock market is weird. You might lose all your money. So at least that's my rule of thumb. If you're going to be doing all these investments and stuff, make sure you only invest the money that you do not mind losing. But hey, what's going on, Tara? What's going on? Gem Power was good. Who else? Wait, did I miss the super chat? Nope, no, I didn't. Chin Chaz says with the $2 donation, change the title to Celebrating Chaz. Nah, I ain't celebrating shit. I ain't celebrating shit. All right? I've been practicing all weekend when it comes to Street Fighter, Chaz. I'm coming for you, okay? I'm definitely going to be whooping your butt with Vega. Give me till this weekend, because I'm sure you'll be available this weekend. We can run it back. Gatekeeper, what's going on? What's good? Who else am I missing? Oh, wait. Chin Chaz with the $5 donation. Oh shit. He says, when you done, hit me up for a Street Fighter 5 set. I'm streaming 2 this evening. Yeah, I just saw this just now, so I feel like a dick. But it depends how far I go. It's probably like an hour and a half. I'll definitely let you know, Chaz, if you're able to run it back. Because a couple days ago, was it yesterday? Pretty sure it was yesterday. I don't know. I didn't like losing. That's all I got to say. All right. Elrich, what's good? I don't know how to say your name, but hey, what's going on, man? Wait, where the fuck is Red Ranger? Ghost Shura, I don't see Red Ranger. Where's Red Ranger? Junebug says, with a $2 donation, he says, hiatus. Hey, hi, Junebug. Hopefully you having a phenomenal Sunday. Probably pretty quiet, but overall, I'm pretty sure it was a good day. I had a good day. Nothing really crazy happened on my end. Just been getting a few errands done. But on top of that, my sleep hasn't really been great as well. but it doesn't matter. I always make time for my brothers. Richard R was good. Moon, welcome back. What is going on, Moon? Hopefully you're doing well. Just a random guy with $2. I don't know what the R means. Is that rupees? Is that I don't really know my currency well, but he says, when is the rematch against Chaz? It depends how long I'll go with the stream tonight, but if not tonight, it will definitely be sometime this week. Definitely look out for that. Oh shit, another one. Frost says, may the green flames burn the souls of simps. Yes. Yes. May the souls burn in the green flame so it's able to scorch the symmetry out of their bodies. And they're able to think for themselves and not be easily manipulated by the puniti. Oh, shit. Okay, hold up. Somebody else. Where you at? Line of MGTOW was good, bro. What's going on? It's been a minute. I need you to come back to the channel whenever you can, bro. IY fan says buying guns and ammo are the best way to invest. Yes, at the moment today, buying things for self-defense is the best possible investment you can do. If you've been paying attention to the current events, things are being a lot more, how you say, laws aren't really being enforced anymore, per se. In certain cities, not the entire United States, but just in certain cities, the laws are not being enforced like it should be. So I agree with IY fan. Sai says, so you just graze in the background. I do not see him in the background at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not see him whatsoever. All right, let me keep going so I don't. Gem Power with a $5 donation. What is going on, man? Woo. A lot of you guys are being very generous today. I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I didn't even get started on my topic yet. And you guys are freaking making it rain on my channel. Makes me very humble. Mo Disciple says some serious eating going on here. Yeah. Eat the shit left and right. Okay. Like I always say, in this crazy world, you either be yeet or be yeeted, okay? Yeet or be yeeted. All right. And August Lion says, RIP Chicago. See, that's the thing I want to talk about with Black Ram 313 on Tuesday. We're going to be talking about a lot of the fuckery that's been happening in Chicago and other cities where it's just pretty much lawlessness, where the cops are too much of a wuss or just don't care what's happening within their cities. All right, I think I caught up. Y'all. Let's go. Okay. But before I begin, I'm going to do my first shield of the day. If you want to support your boy, best possible way is Cash App /Sir Yeetus. Or you can do super chats. Either way, any donation is appreciated if you feel that my content is worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. Damn. I was just about to begin and you guys are already throwing more cash. Alright, fan. Sir Yeetus, the pigs are not your friends. Never back to blue. I never said they were my friends. When I said when did I say they were my friends? I don't remember saying that. I'm just saying there's a bunch of lawlessness in multiple cities, and unfortunately, it involves a good amount of people that shares my same exact skin color, and it's completely fucked. Lord Messiah Disciple, $2 euros. I think it's euro. Pretty sure it's euro. He says, no Skeletor soundboard yet? What? Okay. Let me explain myself. I am still doing my thing this week with Gray. Me and Gray, we're going to be working together in order to get a lot of things put together to upgrade the streams, as you would say. And it will include a soundboard. So definitely look forward to that. I'm spending good money, and a good chunk of it is from your donations chat. So anybody that has donated within the past few months, thank you very much, because you're the reason why I am going to get a good ass soundboard. It's because of you guys. And personally, I think a soundboard will work for my channel. I think it'll make things a lot more hilarious. Okay. All right, let us begin. Let's go ahead and do our thing. All right. The topic for today is celebrating mediocrity. What do I mean about that? Well, I will explain to you. See, when it comes to society, right? Modern women, they want to brag left and right about being equal to men in every aspect, right? But why do they go out of the way to brag about the most simplest shit that any functioning adult is able to do? See, that's what throws me off. Because when you hear women talking about, oh, I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need no man, it's all about, hey, I got 2 jobs, I pay my own bills, I cook my own food, I have my own house, I have my own car, I got everything on my own, so therefore, I don't need a man. But give it like 20, 30 years into the future, all of a sudden, they're still strong, independent, and they don't need a man, but they're 50 years old. No man wants her in the first place. She has no kids. Siblings and friends have their own families to attend to. The parents are enjoying their retirement or dead. So now she's stuck all alone in her little house with a bunch of Gucci bags, with some box wine and 6-7 cats. I'm over exaggerating, but you guys know what I'm talking about. All this rah being strong and independent as a woman, it gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. And it kind of gives off the true intentions of men versus women, because I guarantee you, not once I've heard a man, once he started to make good money, tell me, oh, I'm making 6 figures now, I don't need a woman, I'm strong and independent and I can do it by myself. Not once I heard a man even utter those words. In fact, majority of men that I've worked with throughout my life so far, they're only thinking about their families. They're only thinking about how they can provide a better lifestyle for their families. So it's kind of self-evident at this point. A man that's making good money, he's saying, how can I use this money to improve my family's lifestyle? When a woman makes good money, more likely than not, she's here just to be quote unquote independent from men. I repeat, when she makes good money, more likely than not, it's all about how she's so independent from men. It's nothing about family. It's not about her kid. It's not about her mother. It's all about how she's so independent. That's a double-edged sword, in my opinion. Because as a woman, you can have all the money in the world. As long as you're willing to be alone for the longest time, especially from 40 to 80 years old, Because once again, men don't give a fuck about a woman's money. Men do not care. Because why? 9 times out of 10, women, they don't share their resources with men. I repeat, women, they don't share resources with men. They don't. That's why the saying goes, your money is my money. I mean, your money is our money. My money is my money. That's what they love to say. Your money is our money. My money is my money. Does that sound like a person that's willing to give up their resources? I don't think so. But before we continue with this rant, let's go ahead and bring this up right quick because I really want to talk about mediocrity. All right, hopefully I don't have a brain fart. Let me go ahead and bring this up. So, chat, what I mean by celebrating mediocrity, I mean be mediocre. Mediocre. You have to bring up the definition just so that people aren't too confused about what's going on. The definition of mediocre is of only moderate quality, not very good. Not very good. In fact, please tell me how many things are women better? How do you say? Let me repeat myself. How many things are women are superior of compared to men? Because according to my knowledge, men on 90% of things are superior to women. Stronger, faster, rational, more logical, decision makers, leaders, better cooks, STEM, law. I can keep going. Construction, sports. Please tell me a field where a woman truly dominates a man when it comes to any type of skill or occupation. Please tell me something that a woman can dominate a man in when it comes to a occupation or skill. Just saying. In fact, modern women or women in general, they're the ones that are looking for, I repeat, looking for a man that is superior than her. She's looking for traits that are better than her in every way. So, like, we're not pulling this out of our ass out of nowhere. This is legit. I'm sorry. There isn't really that many things that women can do that are beneficial to men outside of sex. I repeat, in general, there aren't really things that women can do that will benefit men outside of sex. But in today's society, they love to celebrate being mediocre. And I've seen it on multiple occasions throughout my life. Multiple occasions where a woman do the most simplest of tasks, and it's like she got a gold. She got a gold medal in the Olympics. Like she didn't do any like she sharpened her pencil. Y'all acting like that she won the Nobel Peace Prize or whatever the fuck it's called. Nobel Peace Prize. She didn't do shit. Now it's getting to the point where society in general, but mainly women, just celebrating women of being below average. What I mean by below average, just celebrating women of being fat. They're celebrating women of being a 304. They're celebrating women of acting a fool in public. They're celebrating women getting a gender studies degree, or African studies degree, or basket weaving degree. They're trying to put that on the same pedestal as a man getting a engineering degree, biology degree. Like, come on. Anything that involves technology, such as computer software. They're trying to put basket weaving and gender studies on the same pedestal as that. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Well, I'm sure you guys got the gist when I talk about being mediocre and how modern women are celebrating other women and weak men being mediocre. It is and it's even worse when men buy into the shit. Men, unfortunately, we have no choice. We have to try our fucking best to not be mediocre. That's the name of the game between men. Between women, okay, whatever. That's I'm not surprised. But when a man buys into that bullshit, that's fucking that's disgusting to me. It's weak, frail, emotional. You don't get no participation trophy in life? What you mean? If you're not first, you're last. You better bust your butt and be the best you can be and try your best to be the best, or you'll be left behind. That's a man's world. But women, they can't comprehend that. Once again, women are assuming that men are the same. So now we got these weak male feminist soy boys thinking that it's okay to be weak. It's okay to be just useless. And that is not okay as a man. I don't care who disagrees with what I have to say. I don't give a fuck. You as a man, whatever type of occupation you're trying to do, whatever trying to skills that you're trying to have, you better be the best dude to do it. You better work your butt to master that skill. You better bust your butt to be the strongest, the fastest, the wisest. That's the name of the game when you're a man. Oh, but it's so tough, Sir Eunice. It's so tough. Now I'm kind of see why we got a bunch of Transformers running around, huh? Lost Vein says they always try to make their occupations far more important than they actually are. Uh, for example, human resources, communications managers. Yeah, that's not hard. That's not difficult. That doesn't take skill. You just sit at a desk all day and you answer phone calls. Whoopee freaking do. And what makes it worse is human resources, especially female human resources, they get paid some good money. They get paid good money just to answer phone calls. That's insane. Lost Vein says companies hire women to fill a quota and not out of merit. That tells you that, as with anything, men pity them. I wouldn't even say men pity them. I would say that they don't want their companies to be shut down because it's affirmative action nonsense. I don't even think it's out of pity. I think it's because they don't want their business to be shut down or criticized and all that stuff. IYFan says, I've noticed that more women who are in HR, the longer it takes the same amount of work to be done with worse results. It's true. It's true. Because once again, okay, Chad, I'm gonna keep it real. When it comes to mediocrity, it is practiced heavily throughout corporations. There's plenty of women that's earning close to six figures or over six figures. And what do? Pretty much nothing. They don't do shit. They don't do nothing. They literally sit at the desk all day, staring at a fucking computer or being on her phone. It's been proven, especially with a bunch of layoffs that's been happening between Google and Facebook. Like, they don't even do shit, but because of affirmative action, they have to be hired. Like, I'm sure you guys saw a bunch of videos of the women. I don't even see men doing this. Of the women making a day in the life of my job in Facebook and Microsoft and Google, and they go and get some freaking massages at work. They take naps at work. They get multiple snacks and food at work, and then they get some type of motivational meeting. Like, what the fuck is a motivational meeting? A motivational meeting? What? Why do you have to be motivated? You're earning over six figures. How about just do your job? I don't know. That's just me. I'm probably being pessimistic, maybe. But I don't want to be stuck in a fucking room for like 3, 4, 5 hours talking about, oh, you just need to smile more. No, I just need to get back to work. It's crazy. But this is what I mean by being mediocre. Let me go ahead and just let me play a quick video because I remember making this video like I think around last year of mediocrity. Let me go ahead and play this right quick. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yep, you guys can see it. All right, we'll play this right quick. I'm sure you guys remember this if you're OGs, but let me go ahead and play it again.
0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Like, hold up. Like, why are y'all cheering? Why are you cheering? Let me go ahead and play it one more time, chat.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Look, her head is down. First off, at least when I was doing push-ups growing up, right? I was a young whippersnapper, right? Lean and mean, 18, 19, 20 years old. You don't put your head down. You keep your head straight. Second, her butt's in the air. Your body needs to be in a straight line when you do push-ups. Not only that, check it out.
0, 0, 0, 0.
She's not going all the way down. You have to go at least 90 degrees or lower. So when you go down in the push-up, your forearm and your elbows and stuff, you need to form a 90-degree form or lower, because I tend to go all the way down and hit my chest because I believe that's easier. In my opinion, I believe that's easier for me to just go all the way down to hit my chest on the ground. But you have to at least hit 90 degrees. She's not hitting 90 degrees. So she's doing this all the way fucked up. But of course, her teammates are cheering her on like she's doing the most perfect push-ups in the history of push-ups.
Zero, 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 zero.
Like why are you cheering? Like why are you cheering? Why? It makes no sense to me. Why are you happy about this? Why are you happy about this? You did literally the worst push-ups I've ever seen. See, if she went to her knees, like if she put down her knees to the ground and do the push-ups, that's completely understandable. But no, she did a bunch of half-ass push-ups. Like literally one of the worst push-ups I've ever seen. And now the whole team is celebrating like, oh, she's the bad bitch, she's a queen, she's the next big thing since sliced bread, which is what I mean of celebrating mediocrity. Where are the people that's telling her, hey, you're messing up, you're fucking up, this is not how you do it, this is how you do it properly. Once you do it properly and do the same amount of push-ups properly, then you can celebrate. But no, society don't like that. Society don't want you to correct men or women anymore. Society don't want you to keep it real with them, talking about you're fucking up. No, it's all about how they feel. It's all about how good they feel. It's not even about doing things correctly anymore. And this is how a lot of people, especially modern women, they get that false sense of the inflated ego. They didn't do shit. She didn't even do anything. But yet they're celebrating like they won the championship. Like, no. Okay. Everybody in the chat. Put a 1 if you will call her out. Let's say she was doing push-ups in front of you guys. Put a 1 if you will call her out fucking up the push-ups. I repeat, put a 1 if you will call her out saying that you're not doing push-ups correctly. Do it correctly. And not just celebrate. Oh, you go, girl. Oh my God. And once again, I'm not saying women can do push-ups. I've seen plenty of women that could do push-ups. Not as much as me. I have not met a woman yet that can do more push-ups than me. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 of them out there. But for the most part, I know women that can do push-ups. I'm not saying women can't do push-ups, but these are some horrific push-ups that I've seen. Let me bring it back one more time for you guys. Just one more time.
Zero, 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 zero.
I couldn't. Because my drill sergeant would definitely elbow drop me on my back. If if my drill sergeant ever caught me doing that shit, those type of push-ups, he would literally elbow drop me, like literally in the middle of my back. He will freaking demolish me. What kind of freaking push-ups are those? Deal Weasel, he says, why women are so a reason why women are so delusional and inflated egos besides simps is that men have protected them from the worst parts of this world, wild animals, enemy tribes, world disease, etc. I completely agree with that. I cannot deny that. I cannot deny that. Millions of men have died, at least in the United States, defending women from the harsh realities of the world. I'm not saying that women don't face harsh realities, but men far more often face the horrors of the world compared to women. Men on a daily basis. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like, you guys remember the Philadelphia train incident where that guy pretty much raped the woman, but the men on the train didn't do anything because they were in fear of being in trouble because they could be sued or they could be falsely accused, which has happened before. But that's on them. The abuse of power that modern women are doing, especially with Me Too, is biting them in the fucking ass right now. Because the good men out there that are willing to put their body on the line are saying, fuck this. You tell me that I can possibly lose an arm, lose a leg, lose an eye, and I could be sued or falsely accused for saving her life? I'm good. I'm not dealing with this. And that's just one of many things that men go through every day. See, I was going to save this for a different stream, but I can talk about this right now. See, chat, I want to, it's just a quick conversation with you guys. Let me address this real quick. The cat went here and there. Thank you for the $5.50 New Zealand dollars. I greatly appreciate it. He says, Yeet, imagine these strong, independent women have your backs overseas, brother. You're a combat vet. What do you reckon, brother? It will be a shit show. It will be beyond bad. It will be bad as not be funny. In fact, first off, I explained before, I haven't talked about this in a while. It's been like months ago. But a woman going to a male-dominated space will disrupt the camaraderie and the cohesion of the unit. I repeat, one woman, it only takes one woman to go to a male-dominated space, but in this situation, a platoon of soldiers. It will disrupt the cohesion, the camaraderie, and all that shit. It only takes one woman. On top of that, let's say we go down range. And let's say that I get injured, right? And say that what's the name? What's a good name? Okay, I'm gonna be that guy. Let's say Jihad put a couple rounds in my legs, right? And I got injured, right? A couple rounds of 7.62 millimeters from an AK-47. Pew pew! And I'm like, oh shit, he got me in the hamstrings. Oh no. And I go down, right? The last thing I want to see is a 130-pound woman coming to my rescue. I'm being generous. I'm being generous. 130-pound woman. They're usually lighter than that. But let's say 130 pounds. Imagine you're in the battlefield. You're a casualty, and then you see a woman, 130 pounds. And you weigh over 200 pounds, especially with all the equipment that you have on you. And she's the one that's going to come and try to drag you out of the firefight? Bro, just let me die. Just let me die. Like, why are you here? Why'd you even come over here? just let me die. Because now both of us are going to get killed. There's a high likely chance of both of us getting killed at this point. Because you really think that you, small woman right there, and this woman is carrying her own equipment, right? Her helmet, her body armor, her weapon, etc. Now she has to carry me, my helmet, my body armor, my weapon, etc. We're not going to get that far. We're not. I'm sorry. I'm keep it real. Oh, but let's do a switcheroo. Let's say if she got injured, right? Let's say if she is the one that got shot in the line of duty. Do you know how many simps? Yes, unfortunately, there are simps in the military. Do you know how many simps are willing to abandon mission, are willing to literally throw out all training, all type of freaking like safety precautions? They just throw all that out the window just to save this woman. Yeah. Screw doing cover and concealment. Screw having your rifle ready. Finger on the trigger. If they hear a woman crying and wailing and it turns out it's one of our female soldiers, do you know how many simps are going to just throw all precaution out the window just to save her ass, just to be a Captain Saber 304, just to be a white knight? Guess what? Now potentially we have 2, 3, 4, 5 casualties because they were thinking with their little head, not their big head. So, in my opinion, personally, in my opinion, I would have won women in combat roles. I repeat, I would not want women to be in combat roles. Where you at? Boom. Let me see what else you guys got to say. Yeah, I'm serious. That cat here and there. I'm serious. Just let me die. Just let me die. Yeah. Like, why would you even come over here knowing that you cannot carry me out of the firefight? Me myself went through multiple exercises where I had to carry a soldier out of a firefight. That shit is difficult for me. Right? The only way that is easy for me to carry a male soldier out of a firefight if my adrenaline is pumping. What is a 130-pound female soldier? How is she going to carry a man that's, including all his equipment, 240 pounds? I can't see it. I can't see it. Name 10 books. He says, no need to talk shit. I don't know if it's somebody else or me, but why? How am I talking shit when I'm talking facts, bro? I've been there. You haven't, unless you can prove me wrong. I've been there. I know how shit gets down, and I know that I know that women are not able to handle that long term. They cannot be literally in the gritty firefights, hand to hand combat, fight to the death. So I don't know if that's towards me, but I'm just letting you know. The cat says, I'm with Eat 100. Thank you very much, bro. Manitopia, so you're just trying to lift pearly things. I know she's like, isn't she like 6 foot? I'm pretty sure she's like 6 foot. I would have to fireman carry her ass. I believe I can get her out of a firefight, but yeah, she's a big girl. She's a big girl. Like she don't look fat. But once again, like I think she's like close to 6 feet. So I think she's around 150, 60 pounds. I'm just guessing. I don't know how to say your name, but he says, I'm only 180 pounds, 6 feet. I'm a damn ragdoll. No way I can carry you to cover. You're 180 pounds and 6 feet? Bro. You good? Oh, I'm serious. Like, you good, bro? Like 180 pounds and you're 6 feet? I don't know, bro. That doesn't sound good at all, bro. You need to get a Big Mac. You need a milkshake. You need a protein shake. No, fuck a protein shake. You need just fucking mass gainer or I don't know. Drink some butter or something. Like 118 pounds and just 6 feet. You like, well, what's going on, man? Is there something I don't know? Gem Power with the $2 donation. He says, "Don't worry, Daddy. I'll save you." Just delete my browser history. Oh shit. Derek says, "But Sir Yudis, don't you want your last moments to be listening to her complain?" Oh hell no. Nope. I want my last moments. If I was in a battlefield, somehow, some way, I want my last moments to be one of my battle buddies to throw me a cold one. I can drink one more cold drink before I drift over to the other side. Let me keep going down. Manitopia, Sir Yudis, there are never female 240 gunners. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, no. Oh, that would be so bad. See, that job is stressful enough. That job is stressful. Are you talking about the Saw or are you talking about the 240 Bravo? Saw is a bit smaller, but it's still, it has some weight to it. But the M240 Bravo, yeah, that's heavy as shit. That machine gun is heavy. Fucking. That's a workout. That is definitely a workout. The cat says, "Ye, in your last moments, ask Pearly to make you a sandwich." No, I'll ask her to go away. Honestly, in my last moments, I'd rather die in peace. I don't need all that drama near me before I pass away. Like fuck all that. All right. I was going to say something about this video. I pretty much forgot. What was I going to say? Give me a couple seconds. Oh, see, chat. When it comes to celebrating all this mediocrity in society today, that's why we have a bunch of 500-pound females. That's why we have women that has over 500 bodies. That's why we have women that believe that they're 20, even though they're 50 years old. That's why we have women that think that they're boss babes, even though they rely on 10 to 20 men to keep her alive. She says that she's a great single mother, but she goes on a tirade if the baby daddy doesn't pay any type of child support or at least bring the baby food. I'm sure you guys saw that video before. I'm sure you guys did. See, the fact that men, we are expected to do all these things by ourselves. We have little to no help from the government and society in order to be self-sustainable. But modern women want to call themselves bad bitches? Really? Really? I think not. I definitely disagree with that one. Jim Power says, I'll leave you a bottle of mead and a blunt. Why, thank you, even though it's a Sunday. But it won't stop me because I would definitely get something on Monday. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's go to this next video right quick. Yeah, let's pull it over here. Okay. Am I good yet? Yep, I'm good. Okay. All right, chat. I'm gonna play this video right quick. Hopefully, you guys see what I'm talking about when it comes to being mediocre and shit.
I don't know who came up with the concept of strong, independent woman. I don't want that. I just want to make my own money. I don't want to take out my garbage. I don't want to put my gas. I don't want to get my oil changed. The fuck? Who came up with that shit? Send me a man because I don't want to do none of that shit.
You guys heard her? Did you guys hear it? Let's play it one more time.
I don't know who came up with the concept of strong, independent woman. I don't want that. I just want to make my own money. I don't want to take out my garbage. I don't want to put my gas. I don't want to get my oil changed. The fuck? Who came up with that shit? Send me a man because I don't want to do none of that shit.
So, chat, she's pretty much saying that she don't want to be strong and independent no more. I don't know how old she is, but she definitely looks older. Here, let me play it again.
I don't know who came up.
She definitely looks older, in my opinion. She doesn't look like she's in her 20s. So she definitely been around the block. So now her, all of a sudden, she wants to have a man now because she doesn't want to put in her gas, which is not that difficult. Like what are you talking about? You know, oil change? Oil change is not that hard if you're a strong, independent woman. You were strong, independent all these years, and all of a sudden, All of a sudden you don't want to be that anymore. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. See, chat. I'm gonna let you know right now. This is my reasoning why I don't take older women seriously. If you're in your 30s as a woman and a man has not wifed you up yet, and if you look at least average and a man has not wifed you up yet, I'm going to say that you're the problem as a woman. Because let's keep it real. A woman has countless options when she's between the age of 18 and 25. Countless options. Are you telling me out of all the men that approached you and tried to take you seriously, not one of them didn't meet your standards? Not one of them you're able to keep? This is what I mean by mediocrity, because I guarantee you she came up with the impression of, I am the table. I am the table. Don't you just love that phrase? I am the table. Like, okay, if you want to make your you talk about you talk about that you don't want to be an object, but you just compared yourself to an object. Okay, I guess. But besides that, if you can't offer anything outside of sex, what else you good for? Maybe you can't keep a man because the things that you offer, which is pretty much sex, is the only thing that you can offer. If you can offer anything else besides sex, men are only going to treat you like a woman that can only offer sex. But now that she's older now, because chat, look at her face. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the makeup. I repeat, do not be fooled by the makeup. You can clearly tell that she is not in her prime anymore. Yeah, black don't crack, blah, blah, blah. But you can tell that she is not in her prime anymore. You can tell. Easily. But now she wants to settle down, huh? Now she's looking for her man. I don't know if she's ran through or not. I don't know. But I will assume that she is. I will assume that she's been ran through. Because you had all this time to lock down a man. All this time. But now that you're started to become of age, of where you're aging out of the dating market, where men are slowly not taking you seriously anymore as a potential long-term relationship, they don't want to take you seriously. Now you're looking for that good guy. The cat says, I have a weakness for tan girls. I admit. They owe me. Not me now. Too long and too. Listen. Me personally, I'm not saying that I am okay. Because I already said that I'm not dating women in the West, especially black women in the West. I'm not doing that. But if it's somewhere overseas, I wouldn't even call it a date, but if I meet a black woman overseas like that hasn't been infected by the feminist bullshit, then I'll reconsider. She won't be the only one. But I'll consider it. But the women in the West, fuck that. Fuck no. Especially the black women. Before people want to come up to my comments like, oh, sorry you this, but you're black. Why don't you like black women? Go ahead and look up on social media. Go ahead and look up on the news. You'll see why I don't want to mess with them like that. And we explained this shit before. Hey, the cat. There's no shame in liking girls that are darker complexion. I'm just saying be careful if the girl has been infected by feminism. Let me go ahead and bring up this other video right quick. Let's see what she has to say.
You women from the 60s really messed up my life goals. You didn't want to stay at home and clean the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work. That is all I want to do. But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent. I don't want to be independent. So now here I am, going to school, because I'm ready to go to college and get them a job and education. Women.
See, this is where you get it wrong. You don't have to be a strong and independent woman. So I don't know where this is coming from. You don't have to be this boss bitch, futurist, female, radical feminist. You don't have to do that. So stop trying to take accountability away from yourself. Everything is a choice. It is a choice. At least in the United States, everything is a choice. You do not have to do that. So stop trying to put it off on other people or other things or whatever it is so you can be absolved of responsibility or accountability. If that's what you want to do, go out and do it. Do you know how many men out there that won't mind being the breadwinner? Like if you catch an unlucky simp, right, that's making money, bam, you don't have to be a strong, independent woman anymore. Don't look at me because at this point, I truly believe in AWOL. So in the West, it doesn't matter if I think that you're a unicorn or not. The results will end the same, in my opinion. But if you find an unlucky simp that still believes in love and marriage and the white picket fence house with a couple of dogs and all that stuff, bam, you're done. You won. You won. Let's see this one more time. Let's watch this one more time.
Let me tell you something. You women from the 60s really messed up my life goals. You didn't want to stay at home and clean the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work.
Why are you blaming the woman in the 60s? Why are you blaming the women in the 60s? It's 2023. It's 2023. You, as a woman, can still catch a sucker in the West in order to pay for your lifestyle. Even an average woman, even a below average woman, can still be that lucky few that can get a man that is willing to fund your lifestyle. So I don't know why you blaming women from 80, not 80, 60 years ago. 60, 70 years ago? 63 years ago. Let's just say that. Why are you blaming all the women from back then? Right here is right now. Go find your little hubby in college. Have him take care of you. Why are you blaming women that ain't even in the dating market anymore? You can easily find a dude that's willing to take care of you if you want to. Because that's what you guys are looking for in the end. You're looking for a man that's willing to provide and protect. But we already know how it is. Alpha fucks, beta bucks, right? So I feel bad for the simp that's even willing to put a ring on this woman. Because at the end of the day, if this person isn't somebody that she desires, she's probably going to be bringing back a baby that's not his. She's going to have fun with Chad, Tyrone, Enrique, Muhammad, Flores. I don't know any other name, but you know what I'm talking about. Chad and Tyrone. And throughout this video, she is very quick to absolve herself from any type of accountability. Let's see what else she says. Well, let's finish the video.
That is all I want to do. But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent. I don't. I don't want to be independent. So now here I am, going to school because I'm ready to go to college and get them a job and education. Women.
Once again, you don't have to do any of that. You don't. That's your privilege as a woman. You don't have to do any of that. Men have to do something of that caliber in order to be attractive in the first place. If you're not blessed with Chad and Tyrone genes, you have to do some type of trade or college or business as a man to be noticed by women in the first place. So I don't know why the fuck she's complaining. I really don't. That's just me. I don't see why she's putting up a fuss about this. She doesn't have to do this. I hate this. Oh, I'll blame the women. I'll blame society. I'll blame this. I'll blame that. No. Right now in 2023, this is the most free society that women has ever been in the history of humanity. There is no law stopping women to do whatever they please. There's no law. But at the same time, you guys already know how it is. You can't really be honest with women per se. You can't keep it real with them because, first off, that means they will have to be accountable, and then you will destroy the delusional reality that they're trying to build up for themselves. Like, oh, I'm a victim. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Patriarchy. You have all these opportunities to not deal with any of this. But here you go. You're doing it anyway. Let's see what else I got. This one. Okay, this one's gonna be a good one. And before I continue, chat, second shield of the night. If you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius, or you can super chat. Any donations appreciated. If you feel that I'm worthy of your donation, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and pull this bad boy up. And we're gonna watch the first minute of this video. Personally, I was laughing, but let's see how you guys interpret this video.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I've been divorced for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I have spent most of my days figuring out how I can become physically, mentally, financially, spiritually healthy enough to be able to afford and take care of a child. And not only have I taken that time, but I've done the math, and it does not work out. I am not young enough, or fertile enough, or financially stable enough to even do another round of IVF. And at 36, like, I'm sorry, like, you're gonna say, like, you have time. Like, I don't. Because I can't spend another minute of my life trying to make something work when I'm just fighting upstream. I don't have a support system. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources or the community. And it just kills me. It kills me that I had embryos with my ex-husband that were viable. And they're just gone now. And my future with those children and my life as a mother is just, it's gone. And it's not just that it's gone, it's the fact that it was decided for me by so many other people and factors. And that's what kills me, because it was not my choice. And I'm angry. And I'm heartbroken.
Oh, snap. Once again, a woman is avoiding accountability. Oh my God. Oh shit. Avoiding so much accountability. It's not funny. Hey, give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. All right, I have returned. Let's go ahead and rewind this so we can break it down Barney style. I want to break down this video right quick for you guys. Let's see what you guys have to say. Rebin says, yes, it was. Aerodynamic says, I wonder how many abortions she got. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I do not know. I think she had, based on what she said, she had kids. Scattered Thought said, fact, I knew a woman who was like 33 and she was worried about not being able to have kids. Yeah, all the women around her were saying, you're still young, you have tons of time. See, that's a blind leading the blind. That's pretty much crabs in a bucket mentality. Misery loves company. Women, they give the most horrible advice to other women. I don't know if that's like knowingly or subconsciously. They love to give the horrible advice so they will not be competition anymore. And on top of that, they're able to bring a woman to their level. That's why the older women, they always tend to go after the younger women with the worst advice. Not all of them, but I will say 95% of them, they give horrible advice to women. Horrible advice. Don't know how to say your name, but he says it is her choice. I agree. It is her choice. It is. 3 or 4 Slayer said, woman up. Yeah, I agree. You put on your panties, okay? Your big girl panties. This is the real world. This is your choices. You chose to be with that man. You chose to lay down with that man. You chose to conceive with that man. You chose to give birth with kids with that man. So I don't know if I can feel bad about that. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know her entire situation, but the fact that she's not with the father anymore, I feel some type of way. But we'll break down the video soon. Reverend says she's mentally ill. Well, aren't like 1/3 of women in the U.S. taking some medication for that? Damn, 3 or 4 Slayer. He's cutthroat tonight. He says no sympathy from me. Jerry K says his name translated is Yumizu Mao. Mayu Mao. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but thank you for letting me know. But let's go ahead. Let's break this. Let's break this video down.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I've been divorced for 3 years, and in that 3 years, I have spent most of my days figuring out how I can become physically, mentally, financially, spiritually healthy enough to be able to afford and take care of a child.
Hold up. Let's rewind it. She says something that was interesting.
I'm sitting here with just this horrible realization. I've been divorced for 3 years, and in
3 years she's been divorced. 3 years. So she's been married. She's been married. So we can keep that in tabs.
that 3 years, I have spent most of my days figuring out how I can become physically, mentally, financially, spiritually healthy enough to be able to afford and take care of a child.
I'm going to assume that she's the one that initiated the divorce, because it seems to me that she realized that the grass isn't greener on the other side. She probably thought that she's able to do better than him. See, chat, let me keep it real right now. Let me tell you with my experience with women, according to my knowledge. When a woman breaks up with you or a woman divorces you, she's betting against your future. I repeat, when a woman breaks up with you or divorces you, She is betting against your future. What I mean by that is she is betting against your future with another man that she thinks she could do better with. And according to this video, I don't think she's doing too hot. Let's continue.
And not only have I taken that time, but I've done the math, and it does not work out.
Why'd you leave the father then? Why'd you leave the person that is the sole breadwinner? Once again, I don't know her entire story, but hopefully she has a very good reason to divorce her husband. She better have a very good fucking reason why she divorced her husband. If she does not have a good enough reason on why she left, no sympathy points from me. Let's go ahead and continue.
I am not young enough, or fertile enough, or financially stable enough to even do another round of IVF. And
What is IVF? Let me go ahead and look. Let me look at that real quick. In vitro fertilization. It is a process of fertilization where an egg is combined with sperm in vitro. The process involves monitoring and stimulating a female's ovulatory process, removing an ovum or ova from the ovaries and letting sperm fertilize them in a culture medium in a laboratory. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely way too old for that shit. Way too old.
And at 36, like, I'm sorry, like, you're gonna say, like, you have time. Like, I don't. Because I can't spend another minute of my life trying to make something work.
Wait, here's my question. If you're already struggling enough, especially financially, why are you trying to have another kid? You said it yourself on this video that you are struggling financially. Why are you still optimal of having another child, even though you already had kids in the first place? See, this is the delusion I'm talking about. This is her not having her own little Disney World fantasy in her fucking head. If you can't afford the procedure in the first place, maybe you shouldn't worry about having any more kids anymore. On top of that, you're 36. And by the time that you save up enough money, if you decide to save up right now, you'll be in your 40s.
When I'm just fighting upstream. I don't have a support system. I don't have the money. I don't have the resources or the community.
If you're talking about getting another kid, okay, I agree. But if you're just talking about life in general, you're bullshitting people. Bullshit. Women have countless safety nets in their life that they can go to various government buildings to get some type of assistance. Not only that, they have simps at the palm of their hands on social media in order to get some type of income. But besides that, what about family? Why aren't you good with your parents, your siblings, distant family? What's going on there? You talk about you don't have any support system. What do you mean? So here I'm putting two together. Is it because you don't have a support system? Because are you dating or you were with a man that wasn't good, wasn't a good person, and then the family realized that, but you decided to go with that man anyway, and the family's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm done with her. We're not gonna talk to her anymore. Did you marry a bad boy? Come on, I need some details. Let's continue.
And it just kills me. It kills me that I had embryos with my ex-husband that were viable. And they're just gone now. And my future with those children and my life as a mother is just, it's gone. And it's not just that it's gone, it's the fact that it was decided for me.
How is it decided for you? Was this a forced marriage? Did somebody force you to put the ring on the finger? Did somebody force you to get pregnant and sleep with this guy? Your ex-husband? I don't think so. Choices. And choices have consequences. You chose to do all this. And now you're reaping the benefits. You're reaping the consequences of your actions. Stop saying that you didn't have a choice. You always had a choice. But of course, women, they love to avoid accountability. Let's continue.
By so many other people and factors. And that's what kills me. Because it was not my choice. And I'm angry. And I'm heartbroken.
Hold up. Wait. How was it not your choice? Okay. Let me go check in the comments right quick. Because I think I'm the crazy one. Because at least according to my knowledge, yes, I correct myself. She's not a mother. I thought she was, but she's not a mother. She's not a mother. But second, everything that happened within your life, nobody forced you to do anything. Nobody can force you to get married. Nobody can force you to have kids. So stop that bullshit talking about it's not your choice. It was your choice. It was. So the tears, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. It really doesn't. Unless your ex-husband was physically restraining you against your will to get married and have his kids, it was your choice, your fault. Take accountability for your actions. The cat says, and she deserted her husband. I understand. If he was violent, fair enough. Get it. See, that's the thing. We don't have enough information whatsoever. None. So the fact that she isn't even going out of her way to give us the full story is already fishy in itself. Because if that ex-husband was truly abusive, I guarantee you she'll be telling it to the world right now, like how she's crying her eyes out on social media. So, chat, this this is the craziest thing that I've seen today. All right. Today, this just shows how much that she's trying to absolve herself from accountability. I didn't get any additional information of what he did or how the situation went down. Her intent was trying to convince herself the lie that she's trying to tell everybody else that it wasn't her choice. She didn't choose to do this. Yes, the fuck she did. uh all right. Let's check out what other video was it? Let's check out this one. Nope, wrong one. Okay. Damn, Colthimus Maximus was like, this is Pearly in 5 years. Damn, y'all cold. Y'all cold as fuck. Let's see what else she has to say. Not she, but let's see what they have to say.
I feel like you sound very jaded.
No, it's the truth. You guys are literally fucking up all the other women that come behind you. You don't think this is true? You don't think this is true? Back in the day when there's BET girls, black girls who just shaking their ass, you know how like embarrassing it is for guys to come up to you and ask if you can shake your ass like this because of all these fucking stereotypes? They still do that when I'm at my age. You don't think it's real? You guys are literally you're making stereotypes for all women, and no one's putting you in your place like women back in the day used to.
And that's why we shouldn't judge based on, because everyone's their own person. So
back in the day, we weren't having this problem. You saw people get married more.
It's obviously more common now because of social media and OnlyFans and all of this, but people were like hoes in the 1800s.
And you know what's more common too? Women not getting married, women becoming more single mothers too. That's common as well.
I don't think any of us are single mothers here.
Oh my God. Really stop thinking about you and just in general.
I feel
even though she was speaking facts, she's, in my opinion, she's another feminist that is old enough to realize that the wall is a knocking, and now she wants to try her best to speak correctly to make herself look good. That's just me. Because look at all the tattoos. Look at all the tattoos that one black woman did. Look at the bullnose ring that she had. So personally, I don't believe she learned from her ways. Personally. But she proclaimed herself that she's in her 30s. But even then, old habits die hard. If she was truly trying to be traditional again, or try to be a woman of God or something like that, she would not be dressing in that manner. So even though she was speaking facts, I don't see her any different than the rest of the women on that panel. But let's go ahead and break it down Barney style right quick.
I feel like you sound very jaded.
No, it's the truth. You guys are literally fucking up all the other women that come behind you. You don't think this is true? You don't think this is true? Back in the day when there's BET girls, black girls who just shaking their ass, you know how like embarrassing it is for guys to come up to you and ask if you can shake your ass like this?
It wasn't embarrassing for you 10 to 15 years ago. I guarantee you it wasn't embarrassing for you. Guaranteed. Especially if you guys know who's that one rapper? Juvenile juvenile with back that ass up. I guarantee you she was throwing that thing around like a fucking boomerang. So yeah, like once again, she may be speaking facts now, but don't, how do I explain it? What was I saying again? Don't throw rocks when you yourself have a glass house, pretty much. To keep it short, don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite, because I know damn well that she's out there fucking tossing the puniti left and right at clubs and shit at supersonic speeds when she was younger. Do you know how embarrassing it is for a man to ask you to throw that ass back? I guarantee you she was not embarrassed whatsoever. Guaranteed. Especially if that was a man of value. She was not embarrassed at all. Let's go ahead and continue.
This because of all these fucking stereotypes. They still do that when I'm at my age.
See, why do you think they're still doing that at your age? Chat, give me your answers. Why do you think that men are still doing that at her age? Why are men are still asking her to see that she's able to bust it wide open? I see a couple of reasons why. I can visually see why men are still asking her to throw that ass back. Tell me, chat. Tell me. I want to see your answers. Why do you think men are still thinking that she's able to bust it down? Coltimus Maximus says tattoos. Yes, tattoos is a major sign. It is a major sign. Major sign. Like, and look at how many tattoos she has, especially across the chest. And for a woman that's proclaiming to be reformed, she's definitely showing a lot of skin. The cat says, for practice, brother. Yeah, literally practice. And once again, for her age, because I'm assuming that she's in her 30s, I can see a lot of men thinking that, okay, yeah, she ain't the best, but I can still tap that. Jerry K says, because they came to see what they will do. Is that what you're trying to say, Jerry K? Frost says she got more ink than me. Yeah, Frost, she got more ink than me. She got more ink than me. That's crazy. And her big piece is literally across her chest. I'm sorry. Okay. For example, I'm not really going to take a person. Imagine a person that's smoking a pack a day coming up to you and say, hey, smoking is bad. You need to stop smoking. I repeat, imagine a man coming up to you that's literally smoking 6, 7, 8 a pack of cigarettes a day and then tell you that you shouldn't be smoking. Would you take his advice seriously? I wouldn't. Mochi Alex, she is 304. I agree. I agree. Till this day, she is a 304. I don't believe that she is, personally, I don't believe that she is a reformed 304. Because in my opinion, once a 304, always a 304. Always. That's never going to end. Because I haven't watched the entire podcast of the show, but I will highly bet that she does not have a man at home. Highly bet. David Graham says, "Daddy issues written in ink." Yeah, unfortunately. Her father is still on the epic quest to get the purest of all milk. Okay. The best of the best. Like, the milk has to be so freaking dairy, it's not even funny. That's why her father has been on this epic quest for the last 30 something years. Damn, you guys are going in. Let's go ahead and continue.
You don't think it's real? You guys are literally you're making stereotypes for all women, and no one's putting you in your place like women back in the day used to.
And that's why we shouldn't judge based on, because everyone's their own person. So
back in the day, we weren't having this problem. You saw people get married more.
It's obviously more common now because of social media and OnlyFans and all of this. But people were like hoes in the 1800s.
And you know what's more uncommon too? Women.
Look how inked up she is. Look at how many tattoos she got. Jesus Christ. Even I don't have that many tattoos. She got tattoos everywhere. Oh, and the audacity when she's like, hey, the women back then didn't have this problem, while she is literally dressing no different than the rest of the women on this panel, but worse because she got ink all over her body. In my opinion, women with a bunch of ink, that is a masculine trait. I repeat, a woman with a bunch of ink in our society is a masculine trait. I know that there are women that had tattoos throughout history, but at least in the United States, a woman with a bunch of tattoos, that's definitely a masculine move, and it's a turnoff. Let's continue.
Not getting married, women becoming more single mothers too. That's common as well.
I don't think any of us are single mothers here.
Oh my God. Really stop thinking about you and just in general.
Whoa, she's getting a little bit, she's getting snippy. She's getting snippy. Oh man, she's definitely getting a little. She's about to initiate a cat fight. But chat, let me know what you think. Let me see. August Lyon says, personally, I don't like tattoos on a woman, not even a little one. No. I personally, tattoos on a woman is a turnoff. Because in my opinion, that definitely displays masculine behavior. Masculine/promiscuous behavior. Never Alone Al says, this is all a psyop. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Because I know there's a bunch of simps listening to her like, oh, this woman right here, this black woman right here, she's not like the rest of them. Oh my gosh, she is a queen. Same situation with just pearly things. She regurgitated the same talking points that the manosphere has been saying for years now. And all of a sudden, she's almost at 2 million subs. A woman that never dealt with male issues in her life, a woman that has never been married or can't even keep a man, is out here giving advice about male issues and relationships? Tell me how that makes sense. let's see if I have one more for you guys. Let me go ahead pull this up right quick. All right. So I saw this video from Manosphere Highlights Daily. Shout out to that channel. That channel is a phenomenal place to watch a good amount of examples of male issues, and on top of that, model women on their fuckery. So if you haven't subscribed to Manosphere Highlights Daily, I highly suggest that you do, because hell, even me myself, I learn new things from that channel myself. I learn a good amount of things from this channel. Let's go ahead and play this video and see what this woman has to say.
Asks, how can we raise feminist boys in a society where men are scared of free women? Welcome to Manager Highlights.
Yes. Hi, I'm Lara from Brazil.
This is the international crew.
How can we raise feminist boys in a society of so many scared men dealing with free women and I'm having a feeling that dating apps are not helping. Thank you.
Oh. Huh? Chat. Put a 1 if you understood her question. Put a 2 if you did not understand her question. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, I'm not going fucking psycho. I'm not too drunk and shit. I did not understand what the hell she was trying to say whatsoever. It's not even a language barrier. She mentioned 3 different subjects in one question. What? But you know what? Whatever. Let's go ahead and break it down Barney style, because that is what we do. We'll make sense of her question. We'll make sense. We ain't gonna let this stop us.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Lara from Brazil.
This is the international crew.
How can we raise feminist boys in a society of so many scared men dealing with free women?
So she just asked, how are we going to raise feminist boys in a society full of scared men? Wait. How are we going to how are we going to raise feminist boys in a society full of scared men with free women, or whatever the fuck she's trying to say? First off, why are you trying to raise feminist boys? And she's from Brazil. She's from Brazil. That's crazy. She's from Brazil. So, if I were you, Chad, if you plan on traveling overseas, be very careful if you're roaming around Brazil. This, in my opinion, I'm just speculating. I'm pretty much assuming at this point. This is the talk of a single mother. This is the talk of a single mother. Let's do it one more time before we continue.
International crew.
How can we raise feminist boys in a society of so many scared men dealing with free women and having...
That sounds like single mother talk to me. Feminist boys. See, chat, I haven't talked about this in a while, but I personally will say women are the victim of their own playing field. What I mean by is women are the one that are fucking calling out quote unquote toxic masculinity so much to the point where it is demonized to be a man. Your very existence as a man is demonized. And this has been happening for decades as well. But now it's gotten to a point where women are complaining that there are no masculine men out here anymore. No masculine men whatsoever. That is on them. That is on them. I ain't even talking about Brazil. I'm talking about the West too, because I don't know if you guys heard it. I've heard it too. There's a shit ton of women out here these days that complain like, there's no masculine men no more. Where are the real men? Men these days, they just want to walk around and they just want to have purses and wear heels and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, if that's the case, who are the ones that are raising these young men? Who? Because more likely than not, I will assume that it is the mother. Worst comes to worst, single mother that are raising these men. These single mothers don't know how to raise a man. And they don't realize that until it's too late. But women are the one in society that are brandishing their single mother title on their arm like it's a badge of honor. But now we have a bunch of men roaming around. They're not protectors. They're not providers. They're just looking out for themselves, like how women look out for themselves. Men these days, they're more emotional, like how women are emotional. Men are just spending money on themselves. I mean, some expensive nonsense, like such as shoes and clothes and blah, blah, blah. Same as women. Where do you think he learned this from? Because I guarantee fucking to you, he did not learn that from his father. So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear any type of crying or when. Oh, we have no men in society anymore. Who raised them? Who raised the men in society that we have today? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense, but at the same time it does. Because no matter what you say or what you do, modern women are the masterminds of avoiding accountability at all costs. This is one of many examples. I can go deeper, but once again, my YouTube channel won't be around for much longer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Hey, Gynocracy brothers, yes. Rusty Rivers, what's good? What's going on, man? Pony T. Chat, like, I can't feel bad. How am I supposed to feel bad? I'm not going to feel bad because modern women are the one that pushed the situation that's happening today. They pushed all this shit to happen. For decades, they kept saying that men and women are equal in every way. But as soon as men started to practice that, right, Like, you know what? Men and women are equal in every way. Okay, then as a man, I'm gonna join your sport. I'm gonna join your locker room. I'm gonna join your bathroom. All of a sudden, it's a problem. Majority of the voting power is women. They voted for this. They have a big say of what's going on in society. They're the main reasons the craziness is happening today. They're the main reason. Do you really think that if men had way more say when it comes to what happens in the government, all this shit is going to be happening right now? You really think that having a neutral, non-gender bathroom will exist? Do you really think that a bunch of drags dancing in front of children would exist? Do you think that a bunch of female teachers that are 10 to 20 years older than their students will be having not having statutory rape their own students, get pregnant, and not have no jail time? You really think that would be the case if men had majority voting power? I don't think so. I don't think so. So what I'm saying is, since currently right now women have the majority of the voting power in the United States, I will say they are definitely eating their own medicine. Right now it's biting them in the ass. Because none of this was a big deal. None of this was a problem until 2016 and onwards. And President Trump, he tried his best to block that shit when it comes to men joining women's sports. Don't you think that's funny? They always claim that feminists, they always claim that men and women are the same no matter what. But when a woman joins a man's sport, I repeat, when a woman joins a man's sport, it's praised. It's, oh God, you're so empowered. Oh man, you are such a strong woman. But let's switch it around. And a man joins a woman's sport, they're making laws against it. I'm not mad about it. I'm just calling out the double standards. I'm just calling out the double standards, chat. This is what I mean when it comes to celebrating mediocrity, at least when it comes to sports. How are you going to go over and talk about, oh yeah, this woman, she's going to be a football player in men's college football. She's going to kick a football like 5 yards, right? 5 yards. She just could kick a football 5 yards. All of a sudden, she's celebrating like she won the Super Bowl. But as soon as a man joins a woman's sport, right? Because if a woman can join a man's sport, why can't a man join a woman's sport? 20, 30, 40, 50 laws are being thrown down. Like, I'm just calling out the hypocrisy, chat. It's double standards. The cat says, Rusty is starting to compound. Frost is next. Party at Rusty's. Yeet. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, we should definitely do a surprise visit to Rusty's compound. But you gotta bring something. You gotta bring some good drink and good food. But hey, one more show for tonight. If you want to support your boy, link on top of the chat, Cash App /Sirius, or you can do what the cat did and super chat as well. Any donation is appreciated if I am worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. All right, chat. I am pretty much good to go when it comes to these topics because at the moment, I'm sure you guys already get the gist when it comes to celebrating mediocrity. Mediocrity is a very huge issue in society today, to the point where a person can just exist and they will be rewarded to the moon just because they proclaim that there's something or somebody, or they took their vitamins this morning. Anything that happens in society today when it comes to doing the bare minimum, it is being celebrated. And personally, I don't like that. I don't like it whatsoever. How about do something spectacular? Do something that is a rare occurrence or has never been done before. At least when it comes to men. Women, I kind of expect it. But when it comes to men, I'm seeing more and more of a pattern of men just celebrating this just the stupidest shit, and it's pissing me off. The participation trophies needs to stop. It needs to stop. If you suck, you suck. If you're good, you're good. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you're not up to the challenge, if you're not up to the task to do something great and beyond, it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It could just be something within your job. It could be just something that involves your hobby. Because in my opinion, if you're going to be doing something, at least try your best to be the best at it. You don't have to be the best, but you can at least say that you tried. That's where the true satisfaction comes in. I don't play video games. I don't go box. I don't do judo just because, oh, okay, let me go ahead and throw you over my shoulder. Let me go ahead and give you a little hip toss because I think it's cool. No. I'm doing it because I'm better than you. I'm whooping your ass in Call of Duty because I'm better than you. Street Fighter, I got humbled by Chaz yesterday, but I'm practicing. I'm getting better. But you guys see what I'm saying, right? At least when it comes to me, because we all, like all of us, we're not the same. If I'm going to be doing something, I at least want to be top tier at it. I want to know if I can hack it. I want to know if I am that guy. I am the best or one of the best. And that's the mindset that a lot of men need to have. Fuck the participation trophy bullshit. Oh, everybody participated, so everybody is the best. Fuck that. If you're a loser, you're a fucking loser. If you're a winner, you're a winner. If you lose, dust yourself off, get up, and try again. I'm tired of everybody getting the trophy nonsense. There's the first place. Everybody else, they're last. That's my mentality. I'm not saying everything in your life have to be gold or have to be 1,000, but in my opinion, at least when it comes to hobbies and work and things that I'm doing on a daily basis, if I'm going to be wasting my time, because a man's time is the most precious thing that he will ever have. If I am doing my time doing these skills, these hobbies, this job, etc., I'm going to make sure I am damn good at it. And hopefully I will be one of the best or the best at it. I think that's a healthy mindset for a man. Being nonchalant, not being ambitious, just be like, whatever, I'm just going to do this, I'm just going to do that. Whatever happens, happens. And this is a quote from Troy, right? Brad Pitt, Achilles. This is a quote. This is why nobody will remember your name. But once again, that's just me. That's just me. Everybody's different. But that's my mindset, in my opinion. Rusty, why are you talking about chicken coops and vegetables? Why are you talking about that? Talking about shit hitting the fan? Why are you talking about that? Three or four Slayer. That's why Ted Bundy did what he did. He was good at it. Okay, do things that are legal. Legal. I repeat, legal. All right. Don't be going to jail or get put on death penalty for some bitches. Name 10 books. Yo, I just got in a fight with my friend. What happened? Why did he call the cops? 10 books. Why he called the cops? That is crazy, man. But does anybody have any questions for me? I'm going to take the last 5 minutes to take any questions. I'll take the last 5 minutes. Well, what questions you have for me right now? I'm here chilling like a villain, sipping on some good stuff. I already cooked myself a T-bone steak. That was very annoying to cook, but that's whatever. If nobody have any questions, then I can definitely just call it quits because it is close to, midnight. It's almost there. 34 Slayer says, what's the future looking like for red pill men? Are families even realistic? In my opinion, when it comes to the traditional nuclear family, no, it is not realistic in the West. In the future, for red pill men, in my opinion, they're going to be scrutinized. This is where it's going to get real. I believe red pill men will have to move in silence very soon. They can't really talk about this type of concept with anybody else because they're definitely going to be immediately jumping down their throats talking about, oh, why are you talking about women in society like that? You're a pessimistic piece of trash. maybe you need to line up, man. You get no bitches and blah blah blah, and you will get that type of attitude from family and friends. So I believe very soon, let's say within a couple years, the red pill philosophy and the men going their own way philosophy, they will have to move in silence in public. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mochi Alex says, "What do you think about Crowder?" See, somebody told me earlier that the Ring doorbell situation that was edited. I don't know how true that is. I don't know, but I am definitely going to be doing my research tonight to see what I can find and see if the video that's been circling around recently is actually false and heavily edited. If that's the case, I'm going to see if there's any type of original video, but if it's not, then it's whatever. The main thing is that Ring doorbell video legit or not? The cat Joker analyzed this pretty well, I think. Did he say that it was edited? Because like once again, that's what people are telling me currently, that the Steven Crowder video has been edited. I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I have to do my own research. Brian Stoll, he says, you can't mention men going their own way in public without being called a hater. Yeah, being called a hater or just being called the incel. Those are the two like main things that the public wants to go for, even though they know we're right? Because once again, if we weren't right, they wouldn't be quick to go straight to insults. All right, that's about it. Is that it? I don't see any more questions. So, hey, chat, thank you very much. It's been almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. I didn't expect to be on for this long, but this has been a very fun conversation about celebrating mediocrity. On top of that, you guys are very active in the chat. I appreciate that as well. Mainly, I also appreciate everybody that decided to donate to me tonight. Once again, it's going to get real very soon. I'm going to be doing the Streamlabs thing. Very like Gray is going to help me out, but the Streamlabs thing is going to be ready to go by the end of this week, and it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be great. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I still have to learn the technicalities and all that stuff, but I think that I'll be able to put it together and give you guys some great content. But it is your boy Sirius. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoy the gems I dropped on you tonight. Will there be a stream tomorrow? I would say most likely, yeah, there'll be a stream tomorrow. I don't have a topic yet, but let's see if I can find anything tonight or tomorrow. But I am out. Peace.